Hello, welcome back to another episode of Cloud Structure. So, my name is Amarnath Mishra and I warmly welcome all of you to our channel, that is Blue Crest College BCC Broadcast. See, today's topic is the drive quota. Basically, what happens in a cloud structure, whenever a user access their information, their account, they used to store the data, their mails, their documents. But when we have, there are various users are there. So when they put the data, they can go beyond the limit. So to avoid that restrictions, it has been restricted to the account, that is the quota limit for the disk space. So in a cloud storage, when we provide the storage solution, we always provide individual user quota limit. So the space will be restricted to an individual user so that he cannot cross the limit of the storage. For the configuration of quota limit, we have to first connect to the cloud system. So first we will check the connectivity of the cloud nodes. So this is the first node. We will check the connectivity, that is ping 10.0.0.1, and we can see that the system is responding very well and it is pinging. Now we'll check the another node also. We'll go for ping 10.0.0.2 and we can see that it is also responding very well. So you can see that both the nodes are properly responding. So now we'll take the remote connection. So 10.0.0.2, and we will connect to the remote computer, and it is asking for the credential, so we'll provide the credential. So now it is getting connected with the remote systems. So you can see that it is taking the remote connection of the node 10.0.0.2 and it is logging in. It has logged into the dashboard, so you can see that the server manager is coming. So we'll get the dashboard of the node 2, that is 10.0.0.2, and here is the dashboard. So now we'll go for connections of the system. So we'll configure. So now we'll connect to the cloud system. So see, you can see that the cloud system is pop up over here. We'll start our cloud system. So system is getting ready. So we'll log into the system. So system is getting ready. So we'll log in over here. So you can see that it is. So now system is ready. We will log in with the credentials. So we'll access. So we can see that the domain name as a bluecrest/administrator. We'll log in with the administrator because administrator will have the complete privilege. So we'll log in with credential. So now it is logging in. So for disk quota, first we will see that the complete storage availability of the space, and after that we'll provide the quota limit to the individual specific user or individual user, because here the quota is basically provided for the disk storage space. So we can distribute the allocation of space for the individual user as per the preferred storage limit. So we'll provide here the quota. So first of all we'll go to create a user. So we'll see that whether the user is available or not. Then we will give the quota limit to the individual user in the storage of the domain environment. We'll go to the tools. Now we'll go to the Active Directory users and computers. When we come to the Active Directory users and computers, we can see that we'll go to the user tab, and under the bluecrest.com, in user tab we have got two users are there, or else we'll create a new user on which we'll provide the quota. So we'll go to the tools and we'll go to Active Directory users and computers. When we come to the Active Directory users and computers, under the bluecrest.com, we'll go to the tab, that is user tab, and now we'll create one user and then we'll put the quota over there. So we'll first go to the user, we'll create a new user. So A3, and login credential will be also as the UPN name of A3. We'll log in with the password, that is. So we have provided the password. We'll complete the user creation. So already user 3 is already there. So now we'll provide the permission. So we'll go to the properties, we'll go to the member of add, we'll provide the permission so that it will be able to log into the server. So now we'll log out from the administrative privilege and we'll log in with the user privilege. So we'll move to the user and we'll log out the administrator. So now we'll log in with the user A3 and you can see that it is able to log in. So profile has been set for the user A3. Now we'll see the availability of the space. By default a user will get the available of the space, this space. So now we'll go to the system drive and here we can see that the space is available in the C drive. In the C drive we can see that the space is over here 36 GB. So space is over here, you can see that the available space is for the A3 user is this one, and we are going to put the quota over here and we are going to implement quota over here, that is the disk quota over here. So now we'll log out from the user A3 and we'll implement the quota. So we'll go to the user Windows tab and we'll sign out the A3 and we'll log in with the administrative privilege. So we'll log in with the administrative privilege now, administrator. So administrator has logged in and you can see that, and now we are going to provide the quota information. We'll provide the quota limit. So we'll move to the system drive, that is over here. So we can see that the system is having a space of 22 gig of availability space, that is free space from out of 34.6 gig of space storage. So now we'll move to the disk information. So we'll right click on the system drive, that is C drive. We'll go to the properties. When we come to the properties, we'll go for the quota tab. The moment we click the quota tab, we'll enable the entry of the quota limit. So enable quota management, and there is an option that is deny disk space for using exceeding the quota limit. So basically this thing is done for the purpose of limiting the user for the storing the data into the disk space in a cloud structure. So now we will limit the space. So by default it will be not limited, unlimited space is there, but we will limit here as per the user availability of the quota limitations. So we'll provide the limit of quota. So here we will put 1 GB, that is 1 GB limit is set over here, or we can reduce the space, that is we'll provide here for the effect so that we can see the effect. So here we'll put that limit is 200 MB of the disk space and we will set the warning of 100 MB. So we'll provide 100 MB of disk space. When it is exceeding quota limit, it will prompt me. So this is the general quota entries are there, but apart from that we can specify a specific user for the quota entry. So what we will do, we'll go for the quota entry. When we come to the quota entry, there is a quota limit is information is over here. So we'll go to quota entry and new quota entry, will go to the tab of new quota entry. When we come to the new quota entry, we'll go to advanced and then we'll find the user on which we are going to implement that quota limitations. So we can see that the user has been prompted over here, that is A1, A2, A3 is there. We'll select the user and we'll come to the quota information. So now it is already provided as the limit has been already set to the disk and it has been prompting over here, that is 200 MB is the limit of disk space and warning level is 100. After 100 it will provide the warning. So we'll click OK and it will be available for the user A3. So you can see that the entry has been already registered for the limitations of quota. So this is the limit, it will be displayed on the user. So user will not be able to increase after 200 MB. So we'll see that effect over here. So we'll click OK and we'll log out now and we'll also log in with the user account. So we'll go to the user tab. So we'll sign out from administrative privilege to the user privilege. So we'll sign out and we'll log in with the user account, that is A3. So we'll put A3. So you can see that user A3 has logged in, and here you can see that at the storage space, system is getting ready for getting the dashboard. So now when the user will be able to see this over here, when we come to the system drive, here we will go to the computer and we can see that the quota has been set to the system drive, that is the 200 MB, and the limit is 100 MB. So if it is exceeding quota limit after 200 MB, it will not let anything to put it over here. So limitations is restricted over here. So in this drive, a user can only put the data up to 200 MB. So you can see that the actual space is more than 20 gig, but here the quota limit has been provided to this particular user is 200 MB. So we'll see again the effect after logging with the administrator, so that you will be able to see that how much space is available for the system drive. So it is limit has been set over here and it cannot exceed more than 200 MB. So we'll log out again with the user 3. We'll log in with the administrative privilege now. So we'll log out with the A3 user and we'll log in now with the administrative privilege. So here is the administrator. So administrator is logged in. Now you can see here administrator is logging in. So now we have logged in with the administrative privilege. Now you see we'll go to the space, so the disk space, we'll go to the disk storage space, and you can see we'll go to the computer and see that availability of the space is 22 gig is available, but when we log in with the A3, it is only visible, that is the limit is 200 MB. This is how we set the quota limit for the user within the cloud structure. So we need a user which will be the member of domain, and it will be restricted with the space for the individual usage in the cloud storage. So you have understand that how to configure the drive quota with the help of user account, and how to limit a storage for the individual user, so in a cloud structure. So if you want to learn these type of technology like storage solution, drive quota, redundancy features, please visit to our college, Blue Crest College, 77 Wilkinson Road, Freetown. Thank you.